On today's episode of Walking with Dinosaurs.
Does anyone remember that documentary? What an awesome classic. Anyway, today's video is on Jurassic World Evolution. You know what it is that we do with these types of videos. I give my honest thoughts, feelings and opinions. And hopefully the takeaway from my little input is that, well, you can make more of an informed decision. But like normal, I would urge everyone not to take this opinion as absolute. I recommend going and checking out other YouTube videos on Jurassic World Evolution and also check out the Steam community reviews. You never know, they might point out something that I haven't addressed in this video or share a different type of view, which again will help you make more of an informed decision. Only you have the power to buy the game. I can only just tell you what I think. But with that said, if you do enjoy today's video and what it is that I'm doing here, then please smash that like button for me, get subscribed to the channel if you are new. It goes without saying, but it will be much appreciated. So thank you. But anyway, for the regular viewers that watched the last video, you will notice that I've been on a bit of a frontier kick. I really enjoyed the last video, which was on Planet Coaster and exploring the amount of creativity that that game actually holds. Not to mention that Frontier have such a great reputation and are quite rapidly becoming one of my favourite developers. To point out some of their best accomplishments in my opinion, games like Elite Dangerous, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Planet Zoo and obviously Planet Coaster as well. Now in order to make this review possibly just a little bit different from the other ones you're going to see on YouTube, I've decided to go ahead and use the in-game capture mode. This also identifies and illustrates the main major point that I want to make. Well, actually 2 points. The first point, this game is absolutely stunning. Graphically, this game is absolutely breathtaking. The second point that I want to make is the diversity of dinosaurs. The amount of dinosaurs in the base game alone is absolutely insane. Not to mention there are further DLCs which improves the dinosaur count. In other words, if you're coming for the dinosaurs, you're gonna stay for the dinosaurs. Oh, and another point that needs to be made is that this game runs excellent. I have not found any issues whatsoever. Zero. Nada. Which is always really good. Especially coming off Planet Coaster, which obviously the limitations of the Cobra engine at the time meant that that game did have performance-based issues on bigger, larger parks. None of that is present here in Jurassic World Evolution. Okay, so let's move on to gameplay and let's talk about that. Now, I don't want to overdo it and talk all about the ins and outs of the entire game. Now, there's a reason why I don't want to do that, because we could have a 20-minute video here and I could explain each mechanic. The reason why I don't want to do that is because I find with this particular game, once you start to unlock majorly all the things and when you get to about 40 hours of gameplay, the game really does slow down a lot, and a lot of the intrigue and a lot of the things that you're going to find enjoyable about the game is the exploration of the mechanics, unlocking and doing research and things like that. Believe me when I say that I have actually had 136 hours in this game. There is definitely a reason why I've formatted it this way. Basically, this game is all about reputation, unlocking new islands, getting better ratings on those islands, so getting a 5-star island. There are 3 main missions to do on each island, and reputation to be earned with the divisions. The divisions being science, security, and entertainment. This represents your overall progression on the island, and also allows you to get new unlocks. This is done by fulfilling contracts from each division. There is an overarching storyline, but it's not actually that impactful to gameplay. Well, with the odd mission here and there, and it goes without saying, but the voice acting is done very well. There are 2 main points that you must hit to get a 5-star rating. This is both dinosaurs and also facilities. On the dinosaur side, you need to have good welfare, a good diversity, and a good amount of dinosaurs. On the facility side, you need to make sure your park has good safety, food, drink, shopping, transport, as well as toilet facilities. But in my opinion, honestly, the management system is quite shallow. It's not really an in-depth system, so you will be slightly disappointed if that's what you're looking for. The main focus is on the expeditions, getting the DNA for the dinosaurs, incubating and releasing them into your park and into the enclosures, with the secrets of Dr. Wu actually expanding on these mechanics, allowing you to modify the genetics of a dinosaur, changing things like their environmental needs, the population needs, and also the sociability, which is one step further than the base game and also introduces new mechanics mechanics, as well as some new and nifty, unique hybrid dinosaurs. It continues on from the main progression of the base game, and because of that, it's the only DLC that I recommend. The game artificially inflates the difficulty by adding disease into the equation, as well as natural disasters. But in all honesty, it's probably about, a minute of micromanagement, and then everything's okay. The game isn't really challenging that way. The game also isn't that challenging financially. As long as you're releasing dinosaurs into the world, well, not into the world, but into the enclosure where they should be, you don't want any rampaging dinosaurs eating people, then you're not going to have a problem financially in this game. Even when dinosaurs go on a rampage, and you do incur a few injury lawsuits, it's not that big of a deal. Even playing the challenge mode on Jurassic difficulty, where you get the Almond Foundation fee, I've not once gone bankrupt on this game. This is definitely a management game catering towards a more casual audience. Although what I will say is that there is a distinctive lack of creativity in this game, especially when it comes to scenery and environmental options. In other words, it doesn't exactly feel like you can make your dream Jurassic Park. I don't expect it to be perfect. In fact, it would be so unrealistic of me to expect that, or to have those expectations. I do hope though, if Frontier do continue on under the banner of the Jurassic series, that they actually do something about this. They either go more in depth with the management system, or they allow more creative freedom within the park editing. There are amazing things within this game, like allowing the player to actually become a park ranger and drive around in a jeep or fly in a helicopter. That's amazing. Tranquilizing dinosaurs and allowing the player to manually do that is amazing. But there are definitely parts of this game that have been overlooked, sadly. But hopefully if they make another one of these games, they can set that straight. I do absolutely recommend this game to play. I will however say, I think it's better if you get it on sale. And if you are thinking about picking up this game and thinking you're going to jump straight into like sandbox mode and mess around with the dinosaurs that way, then you're out of luck. You do actually need to unlock the islands that the dinosaurs retain to, and you also need a 4-star rating on that island in order to have them in sandbox. All in all, it is a pretty good game, honestly. You know, I wouldn't have spent 130 hours in this game had it not been. Anyway, I think that's about the right time to end this video, and the right note to end it on. If you have any thoughts, feelings and opinions of your own to share, then please comment down below. Tell me what you liked about the game, tell me what you disliked about the game. You will be helping someone make a decision on whether or not they're going to be purchasing the game, and you know me, I'm all about community. With that said, I've been Jaguar, this has been a Tech Evolved video, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, probably watching one of those better YouTubers. Why is there so much bloody competition?